If you think you know the story of Adam and Eve, then prepare to be amazed by this episode. Today we'll uncover the hidden truth about Adam and Eve, revealed by an ancient Ethiopian manuscript. Join us as we explore this fascinating narrative that predates the Bible and sheds new light on humanity as origins. The story of Adam and Eve, the creation of the first humans, has been a cornerstone of religious beliefs for many civilizations. But what if there are hidden truths about this narrative that have been lost, or perhaps deliberately concealed? Enter the ancient Ethiopian manuscript, a potential key to unraveling these mysteries. Ethiopia, a country steeped in history and tradition, holds within its borders countless treasures from the past. One such treasure is the ancient Ethiopian manuscript, which offers a unique perspective on the well-known story of Adam and Eve. This manuscript, believed to be several centuries old, contains an account of the creation of humanity that diverges from the biblical narrative in both surprising and thought-provoking ways. The discovery of this manuscript has sent shockwaves through the academic community and religious circles, raising questions about the authenticity of the biblical account and the possibility of a forgotten or suppressed history. As we delve deeper into the contents of this manuscript, we'll explore the alternative version of the creation story it presents and examine how it challenges our understanding of human origins. Adam and Eve, the progenitors of humanity according to Abrahamic religions, are central figures in the Judeo-Christian tradition. They are said to have lived in the Garden of Eden, a place of paradise where they enjoyed perfect harmony with God and nature. However, their idyllic existence came to an end when they partook in the fruit from the tree of knowledge, an act that led to their expulsion from the garden and the introduction of sin and suffering into the world. But what if this familiar narrative is merely a fragment of a much larger and more complex tale? What if there are hidden truths about Adam and Eve that have been obscured or intentionally kept secret? This is where the ancient Ethiopian manuscript comes into play. According to this manuscript, the story of Adam and Eve was not a straightforward one. It was a tale filled with intrigue, deception, and hidden knowledge. Let's explore some of the intriguing revelations it offers. The manuscript suggests that Adam and Eve were not the only inhabitants of the Garden of Eden. There were other beings, possibly angels or other spiritual entities, who guarded the garden and its secrets. These enigmatic figures played a significant role in the events that unfolded, influencing the choices made by Adam and Eve and shaping the course of human history. One such being was the guardian angel assigned to watch over Adam and Eve. This celestial being was tasked with ensuring their obedience to God's commandments and maintaining the sanctity of the garden. However, the angel was not depicted as an all-powerful or omniscient entity. Rather, it was portrayed as a messenger and guide, similar to other angelic beings described in religious texts. The hidden truth of Adam and Eve also revolves around the serpent, a creature that often symbolizes temptation and evil. In the traditional narrative, the serpent is portrayed as a cunning deceiver that tempted Eve to eat from the forbidden tree, leading to her downfall. However, the Ethiopian manuscript offers a different interpretation of the serpent's role in the story. According to the manuscript, the serpent was not simply a malevolent force, but a wise and knowledgeable creature that possessed hidden knowledge about the universe and the nature of existence. It is believed that the serpent represented a different path to enlightenment or awakening, one that Adam and Eve were forbidden to pursue. By choosing to listen to the serpent, they opted for a journey of self-discovery and knowledge, even if it meant going against the directives of God or their guardian angel. Furthermore, the manuscript suggests that the serpent was not inherently evil, but rather misunderstood. It is possible that the serpent's intentions were not to deceive or corrupt, but to guide Adam and Eve toward a deeper understanding of themselves and their place in the cosmos. Another hidden truth revealed in the Ethiopian manuscript concerns the tree of life. In the traditional account, the tree of life is depicted as a source of immortality and eternal life. It represents the possibility of everlasting existence without death or decay. However, the manuscript offers a more nuanced perspective on this enigmatic tree. According to the text, the tree of life was not just a symbol of physical immortality, but also represented a state of heightened consciousness in connection with the divine. It is believed that those who partook in the fruit from the tree gained access to hidden knowledge and attained a level of enlightenment that transcended the ordinary human experience. The manuscript alludes to the idea that the tree of life was a source of immense power and wisdom, and those who sought it out were not necessarily driven by selfish desires for immortality, but by a genuine thirst for knowledge and understanding. In the traditional narrative, Adam and Eve's decision to eat from the tree of knowledge resulted in their expulsion from the Garden of Eden. They were banished from the place of paradise, condemned to wander the earth as outcasts. However, the Ethiopian manuscript offers a different interpretation of this event. According to the text, Adam and Eve's departure from the garden was not a punishment, but a planned event that had been foretold even before their creation. It is believed that their time in the garden was always limited, and their eventual exit was not a consequence of their actions, but a necessary part of a greater plan. This revelation raises questions about the nature of free will and predestination. If Adam and Eve's fate was predetermined, then were their actions truly their own? Or were they simply following a path laid out for them by a divine or cosmic design? Finally, the manuscript provides insight into the meaning of the forbidden fruit itself. In the traditional story, the fruit from the tree of knowledge is never specifically identified. It is simply referred to as the fruit that God had forbidden them to eat. However, the Ethiopian manuscript offers a tantalizing clue as to the true nature of the fruit. According to the text, the fruit from the tree was not merely a physical object, but represented a state of being, a realization of one's true self and potential. It symbolized the ability to think, reason, and make choices independent of external pressures or divine commands. In essence, the fruit of the tree of knowledge was a metaphor for enlightenment and self-awareness, representing the power of the human mind to comprehend and shape reality. The ancient Ethiopian manuscript has unveiled profound hidden truths about the story of Adam and Eve. It challenges the traditional narrative, offering alternative interpretations of familiar characters, events, and symbols. From the presence of enigmatic beings to the true nature of the serpent, each revelation adds a layer of complexity to the story, inviting us to question long-held beliefs and explore deeper meanings. As we reflect on these hidden truths, we are reminded of the universality of certain themes across different cultures and belief systems. The desire for knowledge, the struggle between good and evil, and the search for enlightenment are timeless motifs that resonate with humanity, regardless of our background or faith. Moreover, the Ethiopian manuscript serves as a reminder of the importance of preserving ancient texts and artifacts. These historical treasures hold invaluable insights into the evolution of human thought and the diverse tapestry of human culture. By safeguarding these relics of the past, we ensure that future generations can continue to learn from and be inspired by the wisdom contained within them. Furthermore, the discovery of the Ethiopian manuscript highlights the need for interfaith dialogue and understanding. As we engage with different religious traditions and perspectives, we open ourselves to new ways of thinking and challenge our own preconceived notions. Embracing this diversity of thought enriches our understanding of the world and fosters a more tolerant and compassionate global community. Finally, the hidden truth of Adam and Eve revealed in the ancient Ethiopian manuscript encourages us to embrace our inherent curiosity and thirst for knowledge. By nurturing our innate desire to understand the complexities of existence, we unlock the potential for personal growth, intellectual exploration, and the pursuit of wisdom. Embracing our inquisitive nature allows us to navigate the intricacies of life with greater insight and appreciation. In conclusion, the ancient Ethiopian manuscript has provided us with a fascinating glimpse into the hidden truths of the Adam and Eve narrative. From the presence of angelic beings to the symbolic representation of the serpent, each revelation adds depth and complexity to the story. By exploring these hidden truths, we challenge traditional interpretations, embrace the diversity of human thought, and celebrate our innate curiosity. What do you think about the hidden truth of Adam and Eve? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.